Konnichiwa and welcome everybody back to another Black Rock shooter review, and this time it is another version of the TV animation Black Rock shooter, but this time it's not the Figma, it's the Nendoroid. And this one is nice for me because it's my second Nendoroid after Miku, and also I'd never got the first Black Rock shooter Nendo, so I decided to get this one instead. And this one, just like the Figma, also have the license sticker. Also, again, my guess that it is because of the studio who animated the show. And there's a picture on the side with hood and the gun in Gatling mode, I think, and with the sword. And on the back there is different poses and options like the flame, hood, and without the hood or flame, and the cannon and everything. On this side there's two other pictures with the regular gun, and there's also a picture on the top and on the bottom. Alright, here we have her TV version of Black Rock shooter in Nendo form, and I must say this one is really nice and cute, just like the not Figma, I'm too used to reviewing Figmas, Nendo Miku that I've got. And well, let's check it out. The paint job on this one is also very clean, and just like with Miku, the Nendos used to be a matte paint job here rather than the shiny one that Figmas have, and the Figmas might be more correct that way, but Nendos seem to be that way with the more matte paint jobs. And articulation wise, the head can be turned, arms can swivel because they are always detachable like this, and they can swivel here too, and the hands can swivel. The legs are jointed on ball joints like this, however there are no knee joints, and you can turn the midsection slightly. This part of the cape can also be turned up and upwards and a little bit sidewards because it's on a ball joint, and the twin tails are also ball jointed. Now I can't really have her stand very well like I could with Miku because Black Rock shooter have uneven length on the twin tails, so let's just lean her against the lamp. So there is also a base. It's one of the newer square bases like Miku had. Note that this is the reissue of Miku I'm talking about, because the first release had the round base, I think. And there's also the stand itself, the rod to attach in the back. There's also one longer rod which can be used. I think this is a support thing for the cannon, but it also is a longer, so if you remove this you can actually use this for higher poses if she is jumping or something. There's also a pair of extra legs with slightly different posing, with bent knees for jumping and action poses. There's one extra turned arm to hold one of her weapons, the one she uses with two hands, more like a Gatling. There's also this extra, I think, for the other arm, just the upper part of the arm, an extra. And there is a set of hands, which is different ones to hold her weapons. Right now she's default attached with fists. And there's also her flame. It's in this bag. I forgot to take it out before showing the accessories. It's like this. It's really nice and high quality toned clear blue plastic, and it's attached to this part behind it. It's like this. It's attached inside of the fringe, there is a hole for it. So you remove the fringe, like when you change faces, and then you can attach the flame inside. There's also an alternate of this part on the inside. I'm not sure what's the difference between them at all. I think they're identical, but if they are not, the other one might be for the head with the hood, which is this head. There's a full head extra with the hood and the face here. The difference with this is that the expression is a little bit more serious or angry. The eyebrows are down and the mouth expression is slightly more angry. And I think you can remove the hood like this. Yeah, this is the same as with the fringe, so you can switch the faces between those two as well. And there is a hole inside here for the peg on this flame to attach. A difference from Figma's too is that the face part have the neck detachment instead of having a separate faceplate on a head, so that doesn't matter really that much. And here is a smaller lower hood part compared to the one with the open hood like this, just for around her neck when she have the hood. And there's of course her sword, the black blade, which is totally jet black on the Nendo version. And there's also the rock cannon, just like with the Figma. This one is not as well rusted in the paint job like the other one from the Figma. However, Nendos always have a little bit more simple paint job because they're less detailed, but they are cute instead. However, Nendos still surprise me in detail. This one is really good actually. Yeah, it can be unfolded and folded back again like this, just like the Figma. And last but not least, there's this version, which she holds with 2 hands, and it's some kind of Gatling mode. I think she used it against Deadmaster in the series, if I'm not mistaken. Now I believe this one could be used with a Figma, if you wish. However, it's a little bit deformed, just like this one, smaller, shorter and everything. But I think they're comparable to use just for fun, if you want. It's really nice stuff, really. There's more weapons with this Nendo version compared to the Figma version, which is good in a way too. Nendos always have some really iconic things, just like the Figmas. Right, here is Blackrock Shooter TV version posed up with sword and gun. And actually, if you pose it right, it can hold it like this. However, it do slowly sink down, so I'm not guaranteeing it to work. However, there is a possibility. I chose to attach the flame and use the head with the hair and not the hood like I did with the Figma, because I do not have any other Blackrock Shooter Nendo, so I want the hair on this one until maybe I get another one. I do plan to get the insane Blackrock Shooter Nendo to accompany this one, just because it's awesome. And what can I say about this one? It have a decent, or more than decent, amount of accessories and extra parts. It even for posability and stuff. But overall, Nendoroids are more limited for poses than Figmas are, of course. But it's more than enough for this one. And the flame looks really nice too, I think. And to compare her with another Nendo, well, the only one I have other than Blackrock Shooter is Miku, and they look good together. So I need to free up some space for the Nendo collection, which is slowly starting to grow now. So, all I can say is I highly recommend this one, and it goes really well with the Figma too. if you're a Blackrock shooter fan or Nendo collector, this one is cute and detailed and got a lot of nice guns and everything. So until next time, take care and sayonara.